And so we've emerged from the fork of the devils. Oh, there's another crystal! And ghosts.
So that was a thieves' hideout that was hidden in the exact center of town.
Well, you had to be really strong to pull the fork.
No one will ever know.
Well, they were also pretty bad at hiding their money, so I guess it's not really that. Eh.
At least Blind actually had a hideout, unlike the rest of them. So here's another minigame that's just for rupees, but I just wanted to show it off.
I completely forgot that this minigame existed in this game. Though it is pretty much a Zelda staple to have an
I completely forgot it was purely rupees. I thought there had been a heart piece here.
Oh, I just really like the shopkeeper there for his sideways head movement, and also for his excitement whenever you hit the target.
Yes.
Oh man,
yes.
That guy is pretty happy.
Your usher is fantastic! Here, shoot all the things! Let's do it one more time, just cause. Once you get used to this minigame, it's pretty easy, but you know, it gives you a fairly good amount of rupees if you can at least get 3 in a row.
Like you need rupees in this game, or after that town.
Well, true, but hey, at least with the Titans move we can pick up dark green stuff.
Yay. You can rescue this frog.
Hi there, frog!
Hey, frog.
So, with the Titan Smith, there's a crap ton of stuff that we can go and do, so let's go ahead and do most of it. This fellow here, though, he seems to have lost his friend and has wound up in the Dark World somehow, so, let's just take him home after doing a little bit more heroic vandalism.
This is the most important thing you can do with the Titan Smith, probably.
Probably, but first we had to actually watch this guy see us perform manual labor.
There's absolutely no reason to do this, is there?
Maybe, maybe not, but hey, found all the stakes! They're all sitting in the yard, so why not?
What is up with the Dark World stakes, anyway? Oh, I forgot about that, also.
There's a point to it! Get another heart piece.
I always thought when they're pounded down, the Dark World stakes kind of look like, for some reason, purple sunny side up eggs.
They seem to get wider when they're pounded too, so maybe there's some form of gelatin.
They remind me of candy.
Kind of.
Similar to the weapons that the guards in the Dark World have.
It was secretly a dwarf! Or gnome, whichever you prefer.
I'm gonna go with dwarf. Gnomes aren't really blacksmiths, generally.
Well there, we have reunited the twins. And they have the exact same thing to say, because they speak in unison for the most part. So okay, now that we've rescued them, we can go out and back in to tell them to upgrade our sword.
And then out and back in for it to upgrade, right?
I'll give you a big discount! That's a pretty freaking big discount. So, you won't have your sword for a while, so Link becomes the master of poking.
You could actually continue the game this way if you wanted.
You'd be stuck using all your
stuff.
You'd probably have to use the hammer as your main weapon.
This is true. Speaking of, now that we actually have this, we can go check something else out.
Oh man, look at him charge forward with his finger pointing.
Like, I think you're missing something, Link.
It's instinct.
He can't help himself anymore. He still has to vandalize everything he sees.
Speaking of vandalism, or at least annoying people...
So here we see a little bad fellow who's very polite about getting his revenge with us.
Ah, yes.
Okay with you? So this guy's revenge, I think he was trying to cast a different spell, but he kind of screwed it up. He said your magic power would drop by 1/2. I think he was trying to make it so our magic doesn't work so well, but instead it makes it so we have twice as much magic as we did before.
I think when I was a kid, I actually thought he was doing something bad to you.
I did too. I did too.
That big 1/2 looks pretty scary, gotta say.
Yeah, that's the big thing, is the way it's labeled is not exactly the prettiest thing. You can't even hurt the chickens. You can't even hurt the chickens anymore! You can still do this, though. Run!
Please!
Does something happen if you use magic
Going back to the Dark World!
I actually tried that out, and no, even the ones under pots, it doesn't do anything.
This chest is also important.
There's a secret chest here, but the key is locked inside, so you can't open it, so we'll just have an escort chest. It's also a very rude chest because you can't go in buildings with us. But that's okay. If you use the Pegasus boots at all, it'll stop following you. Our sword has become red with the power of flame. You can tell because it makes fiery swooshing noises every time you swing it.
Man, I love the swooshing noise of the upgraded sword.
Swoosh,
Yes.
swoosh.
It's so satisfying.
Also, they do mean a while when you don't have your sword. The fastest way of getting it back is to just go to the Dark World and come back.
I thought you could just exit the house and come back.
They still say it'll be a while. It's the same way with the magic powder. You have to go at least a couple of screens away.
Oh, yeah.
So we're gonna find somebody who can help us deal with this chest, since thankfully the duck can carry both it and us. Holy crap, the light world's getting a little more serious all of a sudden.
Just a
Yes,
little
it is.
I didn't know they used to
Not
be a thief.
suspicious.
Well, I guess the Thief Master from the Lost Words actually kind of told us about this, but we promise not to tell anybody because there's a bottle inside. So talk to us now. I guess I'll leave him alone. He did do something nice. He didn't even charge us. I mean, he could have totally charged us, but he didn't.
He probably
Yeah.
should have, given how much money you have and how little use it has. But hey, he probably doesn't know that much about the economy problems that this world has.
Yeah, he's just kind of hanging out over there. It's like his home or something. So now we have a few chores to do in the Dark World, so let's go that way.
Hooray, chores.
The Titan's Mid saves a lot of freaking
Everyone
time.
loves chores.
Chores, lots of things to go get. And my flute equipped because why not? Doesn't do anything in the Dark World. Skeleton Forest sounds like an inviting place.
Oh yes.
Doesn't it, though?
The Dark World kind of has skeletons all over it, anyway. Or at least skulls.
This way, a cave. Okay.
A cave, yes.
Just a cave. Well, it's important not to be a landmark, so let's go take a look at this cave.
Totally the sanctuary.
May as well.
It's the Dark World Sanctuary. It has tables, and it even has the stand. So here we have one of the targeting dummies, and they'll tell you that there's incredible beauty inside the pyramid. Kind of gives us a hint about something we'll see in the future.
You're gonna need a bigger
Yes.
bomb.
Yeah, standard bomb's not gonna cut it. That pyramid's made of, like, something special.
It's made of power! It's the Pyramid of Power, after all.
Raw power. An interesting thing to have in pyramid form.
What, 3 ounces of C4 didn't do a job? Let's try 5 pounds.
So here we have the Dark World Graveyard, in which Past Me finally decides to go and be doing something stupid again. And here's another one of those. Just use the magic meter here and receive profit areas.
Hooray! Because profit is something you totally need in this game.
Well, at least it's a...
Yes.
At least it's a type of profit that, you know, does something other than give us rupees to throw at things.
Well, it's still useless in the
Life
context
profit.
of this run. Pretty much everything you're collecting has
Yeah.
no purpose. Except for to be collected.
I hope you like this noise.
Whoops. Did it?
It is actually a pretty cool noise.
A little bit too close to the wall there.
A little bit too close to the entrance of the cave, so when I pop my face out, it forces that to happen. Oopsie.
It's probably not very comfortable when Link accidentally appears in a wall.
It's like, oh god, we're doing
I wouldn't think so.
Yeah. Link needs to work on his whole teleportation nonsense. But anyways, I'm plopping the Dark World Warp out here because I have more things to do in the Dark World later, and I'm giving myself easy access!
Good thing there's some invincibility frames, because that would have been terrible.
That would have been hilarious if it outtake, but hey, there you go. Just to let you know, you do have invincibility frames, Astro teleport. Okay, so underneath this grave, we get the magic cape, which is an awesome item because it makes you invincible.
Not as good as the phase locket.
No, but it's still pretty good. And just remember...
Unlike the phase locket, it takes a lot of your magic. Also, it's not in Shovel Knight. So...
It doesn't take too much since we get the half magic thing there. And just remember, you can only charge at that particular grave. But this one you gotta push because there's a pit to make you fall in.
Remember, kids, vandalize your local graveyard.
So, remember this old room from way back in the first video? Well,
It's got money in it. And I think... Yeah, there it is.
Arrows. Even more money. Here, have some bombs.
So exciting.
Definitely worthwhile to come down here.
Now you have to go out again.
Well, now we gotta make our way back up through the sanctuary. I just wanted to demonstrate, because I know that that room would have burning curiosity for anybody who didn't know about it yet.
It always did bother me that they show you obviously cracked walls at a time that you can't have bombs.
By the way, the corpse of the sanctuary dude was supposed to be here, but I didn't come on time, so he was dead.
Well, the corpse doesn't stay there, because in this game, important corpses just disappear quickly.
Yeah, I guess it just disintegrated that quickly. Anyways, we need to go back to the Dark World, so let's just have this happen again.
Yeah!
Parallel enemy placement, even.
Yeah, it was kind of surprising. Kind of took me back there for a little bit. It's kind of funny that I would have that exact tile be the one that I ended up just choosing. It wasn't intended. Also, these things can come to life.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Now there's like some pterodactyls or something, I don't know.
Painful things. They do like 2 or 3 hearts worth of damage. I have a piece of heart to the person who wears the cape. Well, I have a cape. Is that the right cape? Let's go in here.
I don't know, it has to be the cape.
It's a pretty special cape. I mean, look at it. It's got like a hood.
Is it properly fashionable? Well, yeah!
Also, that thing apparently deactivates his hitbox when being rebounded by the bouncy thing.
Interesting.
It reactivates once they recover from it, mind you, but that was a pretty surprising thing to find out, too.
That was bizarre.
And this is why you need the cape, because for some reason it makes you unable to be touched by the bouncy thing, me trying to get the menu right. So you can just come stroll right through it.
That's not that intuitive.
It's very unintuitive, that's why the sign's out there to kind of tell you. Yeah, that could have gotten me right there.
Yeah, kinda. Just a little.
It's out to get me today. Yeah. Also, the building there on the right is just another shop.
Boring.
Yeah, let's go do something more exciting, like go back to the light world and come back to... So, you know, these guys were trying to chop a tree. Well, they finished.
Except they just sort of left the top half sitting there.
Well, they just wanted to have a hollowed out decoration.
And it was all leaves.
So you're like, oh man, it's just a bunch of fairies. This can't be the reason for this. Well, it isn't. If you move on over to the next room, you get yourself yet another.
Yay.
So there's like a cave full of water inside of this tree.
Well, at least it's a cave behind their house. But
Well,
yes,
of course.
more heart faces.
Hooray! Items.
Items.